hey, that's cool and all, but I offer him the same. You want to put your hands in? And let's just see what it does.
Yeah,
we can just figure it out.
And I feel like I don't understand why that's not a thing. Like, and then as far as him saying he don't want to get no money with you, okay, cool, whatever. But
I said I'll fight for free. You remember me saying?
Yeah, I do. That's what I don't understand.
Okay, so talk about that then. Let's stay right there then. Now tell me what that sounds like to you. We're gonna stay focused on right there. He said I ain't want to get no. He does want to get money. I mean, he just the reason why we fell out is because he couldn't make money off me because I wouldn't go on stage for him. That's why we fell out.
And that's
the same way Beasley said 12 years ago. Beasley said that they fell out because he demanded that his battle come before mine. What type of niggas is y'all not to see that and see that some whole ass shit?
I think y'all should box because after boxing, after what?
Facts. Did I offer him that? Yes or no?
You did. And I think
okay, so what did he say, Facts?
He said no.
Okay, so it's a dead ball. Ain't nothing else I can do.
Yeah, and to me, after you
that's strike one,
man, and any of y'all ever been in a boxing gym, man, you could be mad as hell at the nigga. Once y'all really get in there and get it in, y'all done saw niggas go crazy, even in the professional boxing world. Once that fight over with, you have a mutual respect because it's like, okay, you got your shit off, I got my shit off. Ain't really shit else. Us taking these gloves off and going in the street to kill each other, we both hoes at that point. Nigga, we man to man got it on. That'll solve it.
All right, okay, so which one of us said no?
He said no. He said no.
Okay, so that's 1 point verb. Simple, man. Okay, I tried that. Anything else is severe level 10 danger. That's why I wouldn't go nowhere he at. I'm not gonna go nowhere he at. But he came to where I was trying to pop up and shit like that. But where the conversation go? Nowhere. Hey, would you want me just to see you? No, I don't go nowhere it's at like that because anything outside of a sport is level 5 danger with me.
Yeah, it's all fair game at this weight, but that's why I was gonna say the true focus.
That's why I don't look. I don't go nowhere near yet. If I know he there, I'm not coming around it because we don't know how that's gonna go.
Right,
so I stay away. That's how I carry it. He came to where I was.
But I'm saying that don't make sense. Why you keep talking about the shit then? Like, there's no point of talking about the shit, folks.
Hey, look, because I feel like talking about it.
Like, if you not, if you like, I understand that part. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna let it be. But when you talk about it, you give more. You give more life to it, folks. If it's that,
let's turn it up. Hey, folks, check this out. I'm gonna keep talking about it whenever I feel like saying it to him about that nigga, and I'll beat blood out the nigga in front of y'all.
But
then when you say I stay away from certain places because I don't want it to be
there, you go.
That don't make sense. That's a contradiction.
Hey, listen, check this out, folks. It's a simple question. You do not have any document of me saying anything violent to that man.
No, that's real shit. But look, what I'm saying is, if me and Facts into it, right?
Hold on, folks.
If I tell Facts, pardon. If I tell Facts, if me and Facts going at it, folks, and then I say, yeah, but I don't want to see the nigga because I don't want it to be no real problem. But if I keep antagonizing,
that's the different word. That's a whole different way of saying that. Fo, hear me out real quick.
Yeah, I didn't say that, folks. Hey, Fo, hold on, wait, stop. Hold on, listen. I didn't say that. I showed up.
You just said.
Hey, no,
go ahead.
Words was this. I said it's level 5 to me. I said to me. I didn't say nothing about. I don't give a fuck about. Man, these niggas is afraid of this nigga. He talked to y'all crazy, not me. Fuck, I'm the only nigga that don't allow that shit around
here. Who is y'all, man?
Yeah, what the fuck? Heard the thing.
Ain't no y'all. I ain't never. That man ain't never said nothing to me.
Man, these niggas walk around this motherfucker and try to put their heads down. Nigga, I ain't that type of nigga. What you mean? I never have been that type of nigga. It'll never be that.
This the thing. This what I like though about that because if you could avoid it, because Hitman also said in the interview, he said, "Man, it's battle rap with me and Verb, so I'm gonna troll him and this and whatever." So that's fair game. They control back and forth, and neither one.
It ain't battle rap to him and Verb until that nigga apologized to my mama while she's still breathing.
Right.
If he don't, look, if he don't ever be a man, hold on, check this out. If he don't ever be a man and get on camera and apologize to my mama while he breathing, nigga, this generational, nigga. You just don't know that. Fuck is you talking about?
So
mama still breathing. Hey, look, I don't care what no nigga think about that. I ain't never played with your people. Byron said I'm the one that put the shit out. He still was telling himself I did it just to be mad at me. Man, you'll never play with me. As long as my mama breathing, if you do not fix that before anything like that, boy, generational.
So listen, I get that. Let me ask you something with that though. Do you feel like if he apologized to you, you would apologize in turn?
He don't got to say, I'm not apologizing to that nigga for shit. He ain't got to say nothing to me. Just fix what you did wrong, you hoe ass nigga. Because when your mama was up there going through the same thing and she lost her hair, you was crying and begging. Do the right thing, nigga. That's just a man move right there. Nigga, you ain't got to say a motherfucking thing to me. But you bringing in that and your mama was up there losing on her, and y'all was begging for money, man, stop playing with me, nigga. You ain't got to say a word to me.
I understand why it's up on both sides. I understand that, but
it ain't shit up. Facts, because I was where I was. Ain't shit up. I was where I was.
No, explain to me what up is, bro.
It ain't nothing.
Y'all.
It's just
What's up?
It ain't nothing up, man.
Because if it's up for me and somebody, it's just a whole different type of energy.
It's not
you know what I'm
up.
saying? If it's
It's
up,
not
though.
up. What is y'all? It's not up. Look, y'all changing the words, man. Hey, look, that's not what I said. I said go your way. Fuck him.
When I'm saying up, I mean this. Let me take up out of there. When I say that, I'm saying why the gloves are off. Why y'all don't care what y'all saying to each other. So let me say that, because up definitely means something different. So let me say that. That's what I'm saying. I understand why.
Yeah. Like, no, it's not up. If it was that serious, I would have posted a video and you'd have lost your job last year. It's not that up to me. I don't give a fuck about dude. I go my way, he go his way. What the fuck it is? That's cool with me. I don't the fuck, nigga. Okay, there it is. But yeah, but why? But here's the only dynamic that's different. Yo, mama lost her hair, man, and you was walking around wearing pink, man. And for you to be on Wild 'N Out and dissing a cancer patient is sick, man. So what you should be doing with your PR skills, a PR should have told you need to apologize to that first and let that go. We ain't gotta never talk. But you made yourself look crazy. You know how many cancer foundations and people was donating to y'all, and then you go on stage and diss somebody going through it? Are you dumb, nigga? If I was a hoe ass nigga, I'd have went to my mama while she ain't got no hair and asked her, how does it feel to hear that while you going through this? And you're done. Fuck is you talking about? You're done. How do you dodge that? You don't fucking dodge that.
He said something about your mother having cancer.
Come on, hey Briz, come on, man. Come on, Briz. Come on. Hey, what y'all? What is you niggas on?
Did he say something about your mother having cancer? Them his specific words? Cause I ain't hear that, so I'm just trying to stay filled in. Why is everybody quiet?
You ain't asked me. Is you asked you?
I'm not finna be going back in reverse, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. No, because I recall, like, I thought he said your mother didn't love you. That's not him talking about your mother in reference to her being sick,
you'll
bro.
Be laying up in the hospital like Verb Mama, man. Stop playing.
I ain't hear him say that, but all right.
Camera on, bro.
All right. Man, that's what I'm asking then.
No, but he said that.
Yeah,
he said that.
Okay, then.
All right.
There it
so
is.
then the answer yes, then, man.
His interview.
So if you that big bad
and I ain't hear that, man. Yeah.
Hey, look, if you rock
but he
it,
said he wasn't trying to say it with malicious intent. But I don't know how
your bitch ass up, Holla. You was saying,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, how do you make that positive? Shut up. Laying up in the hospital like Verb Mama, and you know my mama was going through because it was the same shit your mama went through. You's a hoe ass nigga. Any nigga that rock with that, you a hoe. You heard him do it. All the people that we just had a fan lose her life from cancer, and you playing like that? Nigga, you a terrible ass human on a child friendly show. Boy, I could have cooked you last year, nigga. It ain't nothing to cook. You gonna cook yourself anyway. Nigga, all I had to do was turn the camera on. And you're done. Nick Cannon can't put his arm around you if you diss cancer patients, you dumb black ass nigga. Fuck it. If I wanted to, I'd have took you down. I'm not talking to your partners, nigga. I'm talking to you. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? This ain't no group session with no rap niggas and all that. Man, I'm talking to you. Cause with all y'all to be trying to endorse it or some shit like that, I walked around where I said I was. What you mean? I ain't gonna do nothing but be resistant and try to kill somebody. That's it. That's why I go my way. That's what I'm saying. Facts when we saying earlier. I'm saying I don't go nowhere because I don't put myself in them positions.
That's why I try to explain the fold.
I don't put myself in any kind of position like that because I'm not
lose. Still, you could potentially lose still too.
I'm not going anywhere near nothing like that. That's just like if I know I'm not getting in a car with a nigga that got cases on him doing something to little girls. If a nigga spin through there and shoot that car up,
but what you trying to explain? Facts. What you trying to explain to me? But he's saying he ain't gonna go nowhere near that. But at the same time, and pushing the situation on more, it's not much else that can happen. On the phone, I done heard you say that shit, and it's not much more that can happen.
Do you hear him? Ask him. Do you hear him? Do you ever hear him? Oh, yes or no?
Do I hear him?
Yeah.
No, but I just got a rapport with you, so I'm talking to you.
I'm asking you.
So if I could talk to him. If I could talk to him, I'll ask him the same thing. Like,
we don't need no talking, man. We don't need no talking.
Hey,
Don't
you
need no
gotta when you ask the question, this
y'all
happens
keep
before
throwing the same
If
insult
you want to
back and
troll, if you want to
forth.
troll the situation and make content out of it, that's okay too, man. But just let me know that, because if y'all not friends,
That what they
just say
doing,
fuck
Chris?
each other and be the fuck on.
Hey, look, check this out.
That's
Hey,
it.
check this out, niggas. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I feel like doing every
You
day
want
of
to
the
make up
week.
with that nigga,
Hey,
and it's all right, man. Call him and say you want to be friends, bro. You're not
Ross,
ready to say fuck him,
hey, Ross,
and that's all right. Call him and be friends,
hey,
man. Y'all grew up together. Be that. Be man about it, because you ain't ready to say, man, fuck you. Get out my face.
Hey, Ross, did you
You
say
hear
that to
me?
Moot? Did you say that to Moot? Fuck him, get out
Yeah,
your
I
face.
said that to him. Yeah, I
Okay,
said
so
that
how do
to him. I
y'all
ran
feel
on
now?
them. I seen them niggas at a YY, and it was real different. Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
that
nigga.
Wawa
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
saw them at,
did.
right? Look, you
I
saw them at
did.
Wawa, right?
Me and Mook ain't grow up together. When I seen them brothers,
Listen.
it was a certain energy.
Hey, listen.
It
Hey,
was a
check this
certain
out.
energy. Look, on my behalf. I didn't wait for it to be brought to me. I didn't wait. Since you bringing niggas up, it was on my behalf. I brought the energy.
All right,
I
okay,
didn't
so
wait
check this
for it to
out.
get brought to me. I ain't staying in the corner. Since you bringing niggas up, you hear me? Yeah.
All right, so check it
I
out
came
though.
through.
So let me ask you a question then. Right,
I
you
came
brought.
through, and they not
Okay,
listen.
look.
They not. I'm a living example. They not my fucking friends.
All right,
I don't
so
got
check
no
this out.
problem with them knowing it, and
Okay, so
we
look.
ain't grow up together.
Okay, so if you brought the energy and you
Straight
said,
up.
listen, Rothstein, you brought the
Them
energy.
niggas ain't my fucking friends,
Hey,
so I
Rothstein.
ain't got to
Hey,
be talking
Rothstein.
about them all crazy. I don't
Hey,
feel
Rothstein.
betrayed by
Hey,
them. I don't
Rothstein.
feel
Hey,
hurt by them.
you see how you
They
got
didn't
it
let
triggered?
me
That's
down,
the
my nigga.
same.
Like, damn.
Look, that's the same fucking
So why
flame.
you
Just that
comparing that
fast,
shit?
nigga.
That's your second time
That's the
doing
same.
that shit.
Yeah, nigga.
Just
You
say
ain't
you love
ask
him
me
and you
about
want
this
to be
nigga. Ain't
buddies
gonna
and
ask me
you
shit
hurt
about
by
this
what he
bitch ass
said,
nigga
bro.
though. Hey, look, don't ask me
Look,
shit about this bitch
you
ass
love
nigga.
him.
We ain't trying to hold hands. Fuck him. I don't want to square dance with the nigga. Leave it
No,
there. I
bro.
don't ask you nothing about them niggas.
It's cool, man.
Yeah, we trying
I
to stay
feel you,
right here,
bro.
man. Leave it.
Y'all
Everybody here.
want to be
We
buddies,
ain't
man.
kumbaya, nigga. You dissed the lady in stage 4. Fuck you. We ain't kumbaya, nigga. You just do that, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? That's a any nigga that respect any nigga that's around here and you don't see that, get the fuck away from me. That's weak. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? That's weak. Get your soft ass out the car. That's it. We ain't on that, nigga. That shit'll be generational. That's what it is. You can't do. There is nobody that agrees with that move. Nobody. Not I've gang members. Nobody agrees with the move because you ain't did it to nobody else. Okay, so look, you take a nigga like Arsenal, right? Arsenal is known for doing what? Saying whatever he want about whatever, right? If we talking Arsenal, so that means if Arsenal do something like that, it's expected. You ain't did it to nobody else. And she watch battle rap. He don't even know. Boy, is you crazy? We ain't them type of people. You just don't know that. Fuck is he talking about? Nah. Hell no, nigga. The fuck you mean? That's a simple question, nigga. Your mama went through the same thing. They from the same place. And then, and when she get better, you feeling yourself. You ain't tape your hands up with me though. You ain't tape your hands up with me. And check this out for y'all that's saying, what's up with energy? I never threatened him. He threatened me multiple times. Did he or did he not? Now, who want to argue that? I ain't threatened him one time. Did he or did he not threaten me and say he wanted to do bodily harm to me? Yes or no? Let's not all get quiet.
No, for sure, and that's what I was just trying to ask.
Okay, so I have no threats. I have no threats
Let me
to that man.
answer this one thing, because when you ask a question, you can't ask it and then answer it. I be hating when people do that. So what I'm saying is this is both of them have made established that, okay, I'm cool with trolling him and saying whatever I want to say on the internet.
There you go.
To me, that's what they agreed on. Even if they didn't say it to each other, they made it known. So I don't give a fuck if they doing that. I'd rather them do that than them kill each other. So if Verb say, I don't go nowhere where he at, he's preventing that from happening. All of that's cool. Now, would I prefer that they was back cool? Yes, but I think it's past that. And neither one of them not gonna care what I prefer. They like fuck him and he like fuck him. So
and that's perfectly fine.
That's reality. So going forward, if they saying it is what it is, we just gonna troll. We gotta let them troll, so we either could listen or not.
No. I'm not trolling. I mean what I say. I don't know what they.
When I say troll, I just mean talk shit on the internet. That's all.
No. It's not. This the thing. Everything else he said and did, he's in
That
the right.
shit lame,
I
bro.
don't give a fuck. Look. Okay. So why he didn't say yeah then, folks? I asked him for gloves straight off the jump. He said he wanted to get up. He said they were going to jump me or something. That's what he said. Didn't he say that facts?
Yeah, for sure.
That's
okay. All right. Folks. So folks, tweet that nigga and tell him his lane. Hey, folks, tweet him and tell him his lane then. Freedom is telling
No,
him
that
his
shit,
lane.
that
It's one
shit,
thing.
for y'all to be,
So look, folks.
for
Hey,
y'all
folks,
to
if
be
you
from the
said it to
same
me, tweet
place,
it. Hey,
I'll
look.
say that to him.
Hey,
I don't really care.
no,
That
tweet it
shit
to him.
lame.
Tweet it to him now so we can see
That
it.
shit lame.
Hey,
If it's like,
so we can see it.
if it's like, oh, we don't, I don't want no
you
smoke
told me
with
his
you,
lane.
but I want to keep talking shit
So
about
tweet
you
him
on
and
the
tell him his
internet.
lane.
That's some female shit.
Okay,
That
look,
shit, y'all
folks.
too gay.
Hey,
Y'all
folks.
grown as hell, folks.
Hey, folks.
That shit, I want to talk about y'all for content, but I don't want to fight. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to rap. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to talk shit about you and be mad and scream the top of my lungs. That's some whole shit. And both of y'all better than that.
Okay,
folks.
so who do you? Okay, so put a name on. Who you see do it? You don't see me do that. You don't see me scream and talk. No, you the fuck you don't. That man said that, and the only reason we got back here, nigga, is because he said it. And then he said, "Oh, yeah, I was doing it to get some attention." Ain't that what he said? Facts. Didn't he say he was using this for promo out of nowhere? Did you hear me say something to him?
Right. No, so what he say he started is because the 607 Unk stuff, you was insinuating that he should talk to him, which he's correct about that.
Of course you should, nigga. If you barking at everybody else, yes, you should.
Right. So at the end of the day, I can't say he started that back up. You started that back up by still.
No, it's not. Listen, here's the thing. It ain't a start that back up.
Right.
If you threaten me and you don't say nothing to him, you are selecting. If I'm tripping with a nigga, four niggas in a row.
I agree with that.
Right. Okay. If I'm tripping, I'm tripping. It ain't no. I'm just going to be mad right here. That's my problem. No, if you tripping, trip with everybody. And then if you trip with everybody, you could do what you want out here. But you're not finna just target some shit. And I know who I am, nigga. You ain't gonna just target and say I'm just gonna do this with this one. You a lie. That ain't gonna happen.
I understand exactly what you say. I understand folks saying that he don't that man is lame for two niggas. Just I would prefer that y'all not do that. But at the end of the day, what I prefer don't matter. Y'all feel like how y'all feel.
Everybody, okay. Look, if you don't like something, close your ears. What the fuck? Keep it moving. Like it ain't no. It's no pressure. Nobody got. Look. Anything. Y'all. Look. Check it out, y'all. Anything you don't like, you don't got to come near it.
Exactly, and that's what I was.
If I'm tripping, I'm tripping. If I'm not, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah, that's what that is. It's simple. If I don't like something, I'm not coming to it. If I don't agree with something, I'm not coming to it.
I'm gonna tell you what it is though, Ver, and this I'm excluding True 4 out of this because I don't want people to think I'm trying to. I don't do indirects. I'm excluding True 4, but this is what it is, Ver. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Everybody was such a fan of both of y'all, right? Or is such a fan of both of y'all. Y'all so iconic in this game. What it is people, because these niggas don't know how to move as men, they feel like children and they feel uncomfortable, like they got to tiptoe. So I do salute a True 4 or Briz or whoever else who it don't matter if it's you or Hitman, they can have a conversation. Me, I don't care how a nigga feel about me. When you talking to Verb, so what, nigga? You know what I'm saying? That's their problem. Them two grown men.
Yeah, it's us. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody. Like I'm not getting in the middle between two niggas from here. I don't give a fuck. We know each other. That ain't got nothing to do with y'all. It's either you close your ears or you don't.
But they act like children that's like in the middle of a divorce or something and uncomfortable. It's like, nigga, just let them do them. Ain't nobody getting hurt or killed or nothing like that. They one saying I'm keeping it battle rap. The other one saying I ain't gonna go nowhere where we at. So if y'all don't want to hear it, don't listen.
It's simple.
That's it.
But because here go the thing, facts, all the bloggers gonna take these clips and run with them, so they thirsty.
And because y'all feeding the streets on top of that.
Yeah. So okay, so if y'all getting fed, just get your plate and keep it moving. We know it's a pipeline. We know when I don't post this type of shit. We know for a fact if we talking this that y'all gonna clip it, so ain't no point in complaining. Because guess what? If me and him both get quiet for the next week and a half, all y'all numbers gonna drop, and you're gonna be waiting on the next dumbass thing to happen.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's why I just started making myself more vocal about just open to go on anybody platform. Anybody could come on. Man, I ain't gonna let no nigga just cap on my shit though. But at the same time, I'm willing to do that because I don't want to get when you saying it, I could talk about everything, man. As long as I ain't lying on nobody or doing nothing or whatever else, man, I could talk about whatever I want to talk about. And if niggas don't want to have a conversation, and if it got to be controlled, I don't want to be a part of that shit. I don't got no platform like Polo who just gonna sit giggle and shit and the niggas and agree with everything a nigga saying. I don't do that. I'm not a hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can speak on whatever I is as long as I'm not lying on the nigga. But niggas don't move like that in battle rap. They be afraid.
You know? But look, everybody got their choice. That's why look. If I don't agree with somebody, I just don't go to it. That's it. That's just me though. I'm not going to it because I don't agree. I don't watch dude interviews and shit because I know it's what it is. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Somebody got to tell me what was it? Anybody that know me know I ain't watching that shit. For what? Why? No, it ain't that. The only thing the dude did wrong in this situation was this my mama on stage. He could say anything else he want on the floor. I don't give a fuck what else he say. Especially if your mama came from it and people mamas be dying from that shit on a regular basis and you got support. You're wrong. You're 200% wrong. That is the only thing.
I can't say that makes sense for you to feel like that about that situation. That makes sense. Just like it'll make sense for him to be mad about whatever stuff you said. If y'all decide ever,
I don't give a fuck what the only difference between me and him, I'm tripping with any nigga that if I feel like I got to trip with him. I don't pick and choose. That's the difference.
I can't say, and I can't say nothing about that either.
Okay, yeah, so that's the difference between that. I ain't targeting one nigga on the planet and saying everybody who did something wrong to me, I'm just gonna hate this guy and shit. Not over here, you not.
I ain't seen you selective at all. I
don't select. If it's that, it's that. I don't pick and choose with no nigga because that make me a hoe. That mean I'm ducking this one. I don't want no interaction with this one for a reason. But I want to this the one I hate the most, and you can't say he did nothing to you. Tell me about nothing you with your partner, man, that you met through rap. I don't give a fuck. What you mean? Y'all endorsing people that do the wrong? I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking to you. I made it clear in this whole thing. You don't bring no. I don't give a fuck. I don't gotta respond. I'm talking to you. A nigga that always need help and stand with me. What boy? I'm talking to you because I know you. They don't know us for real. This a character that's created. I know you though. So I wouldn't for what? No, they're playing Monopoly. We talking about in the real world, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that type of shit. That's the only thing dude did wrong. He could say anything else on this planet. I don't give a fuck what dude did. Then he lied on me. He said that I'm the one that said something about his family, and Byron is clearly the guy who did it. He just wanted to put it on me so he can keep going. He lies at a high clip, man.
Now, this is the thing with that. So this is one of the parts about y'all situation that I understand both of y'all perspectives on that, right? Because you're right about that, right? If Byron put that out there and he put that out there publicly, but if somebody shares it like how you shared it, it's like you condone it and then you put it on. You got a platform.
For a game, hey, look, for a game, I ain't gonna argue with that, but check it out. Also, in my spaces last year, I never let nobody talk on him. He brought up all kind of people to speak on me, yes or no, and went and got Beasley, and got it, yes or no.
That's a fact.
All right, cool. So the game is fair then. That's all it is. I didn't bring my whole thing last year was what I kept saying. What I ain't letting nobody speak on him. When I start talking, what do I tell y'all to do? Mute up. Mm-hmm. All last summer, you can go look at his spaces. It's all out of town niggas and shit that niggas that don't know us speaking on me. I'm not talking to them niggas.
I'm comfortable being up here, like us having a conversation right now about it. You're not trying to censor or mute or direct.
I don't bring y'all in it though either. Facts. What do I always say? I say, hey y'all, get out the way. Let me do this every single time, right? Okay, because no matter what a person feel, I stand on that one-on-one action. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to nobody else. When that shit was going on, I could share whatever the fuck I want to share. Niggas, the moment you threaten to do something to me, boy, I can do what the fuck I want to do to you. What do you think I won't press share on something a nigga did after you say you want to do bodily harm to me? Boy, fuck you. Nigga, who you ain't no respect of a person. You want to do bodily harm?
And that's that St. Louis man and both of y'all, man.
Y'all. Oh, okay. All right, okay, well then if you want to do bodily harm, let me just reshare this and let's get this party started. You can't get mad at me off something that he pulled up and he's going through y'all documents and saying that y'all owe money. That's him.
Well, let me ask you this: is it because I already you answered? Don't assume that I'm about to ask the same thing everybody else asks. But you agreed to keep this stuff off the internet or whatever, not mess with each other. Do you feel like that you breached that agreement by posting the 607 Unk shit?
No, I did not. Why?
Because if y'all agreed to not speak on each other, especially
I didn't speak on him. He did.
No, you still spoke on and said what you felt like you should have did. When you was on Whack 100 and y'all agreed that we gonna leave the internet shit alone or whatever, I'm sure you had to understand that, okay, I'm not gonna speak on him, he's not gonna speak on me. And when you did that,
you don't see Holla be saying little fly shit. Come on, let's cut the shit, man.
No. I'm talking about before the 607 Unk. I can't recall. I ain't gonna say he didn't because I have to look. I can't recall anything since the Whack 100.
Okay. Shit.
Tell me what it is. I go look at it. I go see it and I'll post it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tighten that up. Yeah, but okay, like when two people, it's a natural thing where you want to like, because I didn't even know he took a shot this time. Then he the one that said it out his mouth. Okay, yeah, I did do that, and he said I needed Mook ain't promo and I need some promo. You can't just target a.
But I called him out on that. I'm one of the probably the only person that called him out on that. Like, hold on, Holla, you don't usually throw rocks and hide your hand. And, you know, he felt about that, but I'm like, well, that's what I feel like you did, because initially you just was saying I was just talking in general about any event, and then I'm like,
and then you changed it, and then you changed it, and then you changed it. That's what I'm saying. And then you change it. You steady changing it. Don't change it. I don't change my words. If I said it, I said it. And I think that's me
on that. So, but up to that point, up to the point from Whack 100 to 607 Unk, I hadn't seen you say anything about you.
Yeah, but well, now it be at times, but that's the question though. The question is, okay, 607 Unk can threaten you. and tell you these things, and you don't say you want to kill him and you don't want to.
Understand your point.
All right, okay.
Did you breach the contract with
I
y'all?
ain't breached shit. No.
How no?
because you said you ain't saw him take no shots at me. That's what you said.
No, that's what I'm telling you. So
Right,
where tell me what he said so I could see it, so I could know.
Boy, shit, it's all kind of shit you can find. He's a deleter too, though. Like, man, look, we not crazy, man. Like, yeah, it ain't no pressure. It ain't no some. Okay, so every time around here somebody did something to him, he ain't did nothing to nobody.
No, I'm not. I definitely wouldn't say that at all.
Oh,
you know
okay,
what I'm saying?
no, I'm saying when do you see
that's
he
not
did
the
something? He does a lot of shit, man. He know what the kind of shit he be doing, and he know what he's done behind the scenes.
And that's exactly why I be telling people don't pick sides, because
you don't know.
Y'all know each other way more than we know y'all. Y'all know each other way more. So it could be something you doing or he doing that you be like, no, see, I know what he means.
I know what that is. And, but that go in reverse. He could look at me and say, I know what he on. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't get in the middle of it, because we know what each other on. Y'all don't know us like that. Y'all met us through rap, man. Y'all don't know us like that. So that's why I be telling people, I ain't never told nobody don't fuck with him. He tell people you can't fuck with him. His numbers don't match mine. He has no battle clip on this app that has 1 million views on it. None. I went and looked. The highest one I think I saw was something like 100,000. I did 1 million in 24 hours. You saw that, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, then. So that means the guy who talks about views the most, that's his number one thing. I get him and he don't. It's just what it is. I mean,
you feel like Hitman Holla don't. You feel like that all of the money people willing to invest in him, he got to be a draw in some way. You saying it's just inflated?
I did a pay-per-view with him. Facts.
Right.
I'm not just saying these things. Facts. If you had 151,000 people on your YouTube channel, you gonna ignore it?
Hell no, I'm live on that bitch.
All right. Well, I mean, you live now, right? Okay. All right.
Exactly,
so that's what I'm saying. That doesn't add up, sir. But
when you make certain points, it makes sense. What I'm saying is him being because I think people, when you say certain things, you like me, you get straight to the point and you don't have all the fluff around it. Like people want people to like dance around the topics and they misunderstand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you're not saying that he's not, because people try to act like you saying, well, you saying Hitman ain't a draw at all. You saying that you feel like the numbers are inflated though. Well, he's not what he's saying he is.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I understood that already out the gate, but I know how people is in battle rap though. They don't.
I mean, yeah, but I don't care about that, because I mean the theory is right there in front of you. He's the only top tier guy that does not go on his own platform and speak. That don't make sense.
Well, to be fair, battle rap, man, is not popular like y'all had it back in the day.
No. Listen, 151,000 people. I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
I'm on live on there every day. What I'm saying is most battle rappers, top tier battle rappers, I'll be talking to Easy about this. Like battle rap numbers are shitty anyway. So even the top of the top, like Mooka Lux could go live on Instagram or somewhere. It ain't gonna really be a lot of people unless they consistently do it. You know what I'm saying?
No. I don't. I look at it now because some of us draw traffic. Like I draw it every day.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying you don't.
Some of us do draw it, but here's the thing though. He ain't showed us he drawed it yet. He still ain't showed it to us.
No, that's a good challenge. That's a good challenge you putting out there. If I come
that's a great theory, because look, I mean, you can find a way to send bots and shit, but here's the thing. We've never seen you do it one time. He has not one live stream on this page. That don't make sense. Right. But you're active on Twitter, and that's your lowest platform. That don't make sense. That 100% don't. Nothing with this kid makes sense. And if something don't make sense, you got to look into it.
Go live. I'll go 30 out of 30 days. I'll be live at least 15 or so of them days just to prove you wrong. Like if I was on the other end.
It's impossible for you to not have that much there. But your numbers are dramatic when you want them to be dramatic. Like wild, outlandish numbers when you want them to be. Okay, where you want them to be. Because on any other platform, he does not draw attraction.
So do you feel like it's like the industry? So you got people who get millions of dollars or who got to try to stay relevant. They might be getting that. They might boost their numbers to keep their show money price up to make it look lit. So you feel like he taking the industry tactics and incorporating them in the battle rap?
Yeah, but this the thing though. It's you can do whatever you want if you can get it off, but don't bark with the fact that you know it's not real though. Don't bark.
You saying don't try to weaponize those metrics.
No, not against real draws. No, you cannot. No. So you can, if you can use it, so be it. I don't give a fuck what that is. But when you poke your chest out like I'm this heavy and ain't nobody else nothing, and we know for all the thing is all the top rappers know. They all know. They all know, but they don't want to say nothing because it's like I just don't want to say nothing. Like, what y'all don't want to say nothing for, nigga? This is all the same game. You got one guy going around here telling y'all that his numbers is this.
Oh no, you for sure right when it comes to that, man. Again, man, it's clear, man. Niggas get around certain rappers and
they change. Yeah, they change.
They for sure different.
You know but look, that's cool though. That's just them though. That's just them. That like that's cool. But okay, let's talk numbers though. Like I told y'all, outside of this, the only thing that man did wrong is say something about that lady who had cancer. That's it. That's his only mistake. That's the only mistake he has. That's it.
So if he wanted to say, just this what he wanted in his perfect world, I want a world where Verb is not gonna speak on me at all online. If he apologized for that, that clears that. You never speak on him again in a negative light again online.
I can do that deal.
All right.
I can do that deal. Yeah, but see, if I'm him and if I'm around him, like, so when you got people around you who think that's okay, that means they got an evil in them that's something else. Because I would have said, me personally, if I'm around, I'm like, hey, why you do that, bro? You probably want to fix that. That's a bad look. You on TV.
No, I'm not gonna lie, Verb. I'm not gonna lie, Verb. I'm not gonna lie. That's to me. That's more than that's. I think
more than fair. More than fair.
I'm gonna actually reach out to him. And
no.
I'm not saying on your behalf, Verb. This is what I'm saying.
On no behalf. No. He know what he did was wrong. It's on him. He a grown man. If he don't, he don't. That's cool.
No, what I'm saying is, you know how people send clips of stuff or whatever when they try to get people to go at you. Send a clip of, hey, look what Verb just said here. That's on him to do what he want to do with it. I ain't gotta talk him into it.
I got you. My bad. No, I got you. No. But that's the only thing I've been saying all this time. Hey, when you did that, that's when you went too far.
Right. So
you know what I'm saying?
You're aware that was said because people they want to clip up shit to make you sound like you saying shit. And I'm talking about with anybody. They do it to me.
Okay, so it's an option. Like I said, life is short. If you got any ounce of real nigga in you, that's when you sit down and say, I did go too far. Hey, let me apologize to his mother and leave it there. Don't twist it and say but nothing. That's when you stand up and say, I went too far because my mama went through that. And I don't want to see that happen again to my mom because that's how energy works, bro. You'll project something out and then it'll go wrong. And you see what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna keep it so 100, man. I really feel like a part of him want to do that, but he prideful because when he say stuff like, you know, my mama went through that, you think I'm gonna diss somebody again? I think that's his way of thinking. He's saying I'm sorry, but he not saying it. So I think it's a pride thing. I'm gonna make sure.
Hey, look, check this out. You didn't have to rub him on the shoulders to write it. If he don't want to say it, that's cool. We can keep it there. That's cool. But that don't mean listen, check this out. If you keep it there, you keep it there. You keeping it there. That's what you want to do with that. That's cool.
Right.
But I'm gonna say this again to you slowly, dude. Life is short. You probably should fix that. And that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't telling you nothing. You know you 100% wrong. Your mama shouldn't agree with that. Anybody around you that agree with that is a whole ass nigga, man. Because that don't even fucking make sense if your mama went through it. If your mama didn't do it, if your mama didn't go, you know what that is. You know the pain that these people go through. You know for a fact they got to go to the doctor multiple times a week. Anybody here with cancer understands that.
It ain't even just about cancer. I'm gonna make your point even further as far as that part, because it ain't even just about cancer. I be telling people, if you say somebody a hoe ass nigga for doing something, but then you do it, like say when a female get cheated on, I be telling, if you cheat, why he cheated on me? Well, you a cheater too. You just was tardy to the party. You just did it second. So if you willing to do something that you wouldn't accept from somebody else and talk and say something like that about that situation, then it makes you the same as what you say you hate. So I don't condone that either. Like
a lot of y'all don't even know the story. That's why you ain't ever supposed to jump in the middle with shit.
Right.
Like the beef started when I said no to going on stage for him. That's when it started. I just didn't know it was beef. He told Gerald to tell me that he's going to unfollow me. I don't give a fuck. What kind of bitch ass shit is that, fo? Is that real shit or is that lame? Is that real shit or is it lame, fo?
Yeah, I mean, I spoke on that publicly saying.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, well, and then hear the thing. During that whole exchange, he never asked me anything. Nobody ever called me, got me on the phone, and questioned me or nothing. Y'all just said I did something and ran with it. Man, ain't no nigga lying on me. Ain't no nigga lying on me, bro.
So before I say what the next thing I'm about to say, I'm gonna say this. I feel like he should have reached out directly to you and communicate, because that's how I communicate as a man, and I was taught that. So, but what he should,
and then he know me. Like everybody else came after rap. He know me. He could have asked me that.
For sure. But I do understand when he was with him saying that I'm trying to keep up the appearances for St. Louis. I want to move like that, but I do understand the thought process saying, well, I'm just I feel like this, but I'm gonna stand behind him when he rap. He stand behind me when I rap, and I'm gonna call him.
No, we don't do that. Cause look, check this out.
I don't do that, but I understand the thought process though.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. You got to be holding some type of feeling if you didn't stand with us at Max Up and y'all reached out to me to come. You didn't stand with no St. Louis niggas.
So damn, that's crazy because I was there. He didn't stand.
He didn't look. St. Louis niggas.
I was there.
That was the first time ever where you had me, Ice Pack, him, and Magic. We stand there. We have never not all stood together ever.
Yeah, nigga, I got all y'all. Okay. I got all y'all. B Magic was the surprise, but I got all y'all to sign my St. Louis hat.
Okay. The one night you get everybody here. This one decides he not standing with us. I stood behind both. I stood behind Magic and Ice Pack. I didn't go get ready and went right on stage.
I got the footage of you.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I can verify.
I went right on stage. I stood behind them and cheered them and went right. I didn't go get my head in the game. He on purpose said I'm not doing it. Ain't nobody asked him why he did that. And why did you? And why?
Because you was standing off to the side like just. Like you was literally like going back and forth. I say this nigga focus. But
yeah, outside. But at the same time, I was on Spaces too.
Young Eel, I got the footage of you. B Magic.
I was on Spaces. I was kicking it. That's the thing. But the thing is, outside he was smiling, taking pictures. When we went in there, he didn't stand with us.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Did he stand with everybody else?
He didn't stand with no St. Louis nigga. So what's your issue with Ice Pack? What's your issue with Magic? What's your issue with Verb?
I didn't know. I didn't even peep that.
Okay, and none of us had. We didn't have words then. None of us had words, but evidently he was on something. Right. That's what people don't understand. So out of 16 years, we have never separated like that on stage. But here's the thing: outside, we got pictures. We got pictures outside, but when we went on stage,
just out there come from my camera.
Yeah. Okay. So look, when we got on stage, bro. He wasn't there. He said, "I'm not standing with I'm not standing with none of them niggas." Okay, so what? So outside it was a smile. Inside you feel another way.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. That kind of add another wrinkle to for me because I didn't even. It wasn't like that I was looking for, but I didn't even notice that that's the case because
it was a big wrinkle. Because we didn't expect that. They reached out to me. I didn't reach out to them. They reached out to me.
And everybody was there. O was there with the T-shirt.
Everybody was there. He broke chain. He said, "I'm not standing."
Everybody was there.
Okay. So if that had something to do with me, he still didn't tell me. And so what he got against Ice Pack and what he got against Magic? He said, "I'm not standing with none of y'all."
Was right there too. That's what was my biggest takeaway leaving from there.
He's standing against the city that knows him, bro. That's what he does. He ain't put. If you know him, he stand against you. He bring you close if you're from out of town.
No, I would be interested in somebody asking him or me asking him myself, like why was that the case?
But look, here's the thing: it don't matter. Everybody got their own choice. But everybody. But look, the night before at the face off, we all around. Everything was love until we got on stage. So that means that man had a whole thought in his head like that. So these things don't fall on us, bro. They don't fall on me. Once he puts something in his head, he reacts on it. And then it's easy if you got an out of towner who don't like me. In your ear, it's easy to control him. What you mean? All you gotta do is just get in his head. New Yorkers did it first. They always have played divide and conquer. They know they can get in his head because he's over competitive. Every single time. Nobody should be trying to split both parties up. A nigga that's trying to split some shit up, he ain't no good. What you mean? He don't even know us.
Right.
He don't even know us. A nigga that says that's okay, you crazy. But that means sometimes people will have feelings for you and they put them on other people. And then you can charge him up and he gonna act like that. Nigga, these niggas met us after a door I opened for you, dummy. Fuck is you talking about? They met us after that, nigga.
That remind me of your line in the battle, like something you said. I'm trying to kill these niggas.
I'm trying to destroy these New York niggas, and you trying to build shit, man.
Yeah, you trying to build shit.
You don't let nobody get in the heads of no nigga. You can't tell, man. Didn't nobody ask me facts? Nobody asked me a question. Did I do anything?
No, I ain't go like because I saw you was right behind him with the easy battle, all that shit. I didn't even peep that though. Like I would really want to know like why
I was right there behind him with easy. Yes, sir. Look, dog. This the thing, facts. Every event that man asked me to come to, I came to. For his bags and bodies, I wasn't in town. I lived in Atlanta. I wasn't in town. I flew back for him.
So this what I'm gonna say because you make a good point about the Ice Pack and B Magic White one standing behind them and that would be a question for somebody to ask him. So with you, maybe he not even maybe I think what he's saying is because that's when he found out you said something to ARP, so maybe he felt the way about you. But
no, the fuck he did not. I didn't say nothing to ARP about that nigga.
He said that he couldn't be getting paid more than you. Was that event or that was another event?
When I battled, I'm gonna say this again, and this is documented. When I battled Murder Mook for ARP, okay?
Okay.
Listen, ARP told me the budget was maxed.
Right.
Okay. Then he said he's trying to add Hitman. My words to ARP was simple. I said he can't get more than me if I'm the main event. You have to give me something. Simple. If you're telling me now that you have money, okay, cool. I'm your main event and you asking me to promote and do all this shit, right? Okay, cool. If you're adding him, you got to add some money to me. But facts, on my kids, me and Hitman talked about that, and you know what he said? Oh, that do make sense. That's what I'm saying. He triggers shit in his mind when he want to.
And I think he admitted saying that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to quote
him.
He
He did admit that. Look, I said that to him, bro.
Right, and to be honest, I said that publicly. That makes sense to me too. I think people be trying to get that friendship and this so-called brotherhood and shit mixed with his business. If I'm the main event and you bringing somebody else on, and I'm going to negotiate according to me being the main event. So if that changes, we got to renegotiate.
Okay, and then look, if you with a nigga who don't like me from out of town, what you think gonna happen? Nigga, we talking big. Look, hey, facts. We talked about it, and when I said, "Hey, dude, think what I'm saying," I explained. He said, "Oh, that does make sense." That's what he told me on my kids. That's what he told me. So that's a dead ball. You can't bring that up when you want to. Why you didn't stand with the St. Louis nigga?
Yeah, but I agree with that.
You can't. If I looked you in the face and we talk, because he didn't ask me he like, hey, so what? I said, bruh, this is what I said to him. On my kids, man, that nigga told me, oh, that does make sense. And because it was presented a different way. ARP be presenting shit to him and charging him up, man. That's all that shit be, bro. It's ridiculous.
I don't even because I gotta I don't what, like, when certain stuff said about ARP, I don't know that from ARP. Y'all dealt with him in different capacities and for way longer. I only know ARP to be stand up as far as me dealing with him. So, but as far as you and Hitman conversation, if he felt the way, first of all, when you come to somebody and say, hey, did you say this? And they say yes, and this why I said it,
it's dead.
Okay,
it's dead, bro. You cannot bring that shit back because facts. Here's the thing, facts. If everything I say, I can say I'm not talking to his partners. I'm talking to him because this the nigga I actually know. I don't know ARP like that. I don't know them. I'm not. So a nigga can't speak for me. If I came to everything you asked me to come to, that means I don't think it's nothing up. If it was fuck me, you think I'd pull up on you?
Right.
That don't make sense, bro. Okay, so then when you ask him, what did Verb do to you? What do you have that Verb done to you? He has no fucking record of me doing shit to him. He's always saying something of what he feel like. Nothing.
I think disconnect that he don't be want to hear, probably, because this my thing, because he say he has things, but my thing is, if you got something to get somebody, or if they did something, the first thing I'm doing is picking up the phone. I'm calling them, or I'm going to see him and talk to him about it. I'm not gonna let it fester. You know what I'm saying? So he feel like he got things, but the way that he handled it, I think people like myself, I don't agree with how you handle it. Well, go holler at him, because if you saying, well, Verb, come to this or do this, or I'm
and I showed up every time.
Yeah, that's saying everything is smooth. So
on my end, yeah, I'm not looking at, and I flew out to go watch him with East. I'm not looking at it like that, because if I did, I wouldn't be fucking with him. What you mean?
Right.
So if you, but when you bring up something again because you want to bring that shit up, bro, come on. What for a fact did Verb do to you? Not what you feel like. What for a fact did he do to you? What can you say you got heard that man doing to you? Don't talk to me about ARP or not. I'm talking to you. What did Verb do to you? That's a simple question. And when you and nobody, these dick blowers, nobody asks a question. You for you to react on something that somebody did, it has to be a fact. You don't go to court and say, I think this, slam the gavel. You gotta ask them. You ain't even asked the nigga. Nobody asked me facts. Nobody got me on the phone and said, hey, did you do that? If a nigga telling me something, I'm getting a nigga on the phone. Now tell him what you told me. Let me see how you react. Nobody did that with me. So that means a dead ball. What the fuck is you talking about? You ain't even asked. You can't say somebody tell you something and then you say, but at the same time though, I can't even front on him. He said he did try to get him on the phone and they was instructed not to talk.
Yeah, with Gerald, yeah.
Right. That's what he said. So I forgot he did say that, because that's what we St. Louis nigga. I'm gonna ask you, hey, what did you say?